As intellectual creatures on this planet, we humans give an apex level importance to education. Why shouldn't we? Education taps our intellectual potential, it spurs innovation and discovery, it probably is the only means that can ensure complete eradication of crime. It also gives us joy. All in all, it takes humanity to the next level. Basic education is made compulsory and public funded in many countries. The education process across the globe and as of today is largely centered around the classroom, a room typically part of an institution where teachers teach and learners learn. When and where did all this start? Why did they group a bunch of similar aged kids and started teaching them the same thing? After all, humanity has long had a culture of apprenticeship, that of one-on-one hands-on tutoring. The answer? 19th century Prussia, a German state that no longer exists. Prussia was the first state to introduce the modern notion of a compulsory public funded education. The idea was that education is essential for each and every citizen of the country. Sounds well intentioned, right? Mostly yes, but there was a fundamental flaw. The Prussian model of education at its core was implemented to create conforming citizens, those type of people who would abide by the king's whims even if logic tells them to do otherwise. This should make sense from the king's perspective, considering Prussia's then trained troops were outpowered by Napoleon's relatively amateur men. Prussia's humiliating loss at the Battle of Jena gave birth to a national uprising known as the Prussian Reform, salient feature of which was the Prussian education system. Prussian scholars, philosophers and the king then came up with a model of compulsory public schooling to suppress individual thought and create national conformity. A key influence in shaping this model, philosopher Johann Fichte wrote, "Free will in the pupil is the first mistake of the old system." And also, if you want to influence the student at all, you must do more than merely talk to him. You must fashion him, and fashion him in such a way that he simply cannot will otherwise than you wish him to will. The preceding rant was not to say that the entire Prussian model was broken, for it still produced people who can read and write very well. However, homogeneity is certainly not what we want with our modern education system. After all, we want our people to be driven by logic and reason, not irrationality and conformity. Although our intent has changed, some elements of the Prussian system are naturally inherited in today's classrooms. An example would be linearity in multiple forms. All information shall flow from the teacher to the student. The teacher shall preach and the student shall absorb. The syllabus shall also move in a linear fashion and so shall the grades. This indeed is identical to the concept of monarchy. Coincidence? The Prussian model took shape